Hey everybody, on this video I'm going to show you how I am going to install a non-branded parking diesel air heater in the camper van. This kit only comes with the unit itself and the LCD controller. It does not come with high altitude sensor or external air sensor. So I'm going to install it. Let's see how it works, and hopefully it helps you decide if you want to buy the same stuff or not. Okay, so I'm going to install it on a 2016 Mercedes Sprinter van. This is the 4-cylinder crew van. So I'm gonna put it here under the front passenger seat. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take off these 4 screws and remove the seat, and then we go from there. So the seat is out. It was easy. It was just these 4 screws on 4 corners here, and it's out. And I disconnected this wire, which was connected under the seat. I think that's the sensor. Okay, so I made the 2 holes. It fits right here. Let's look at from the bottom. Okay, here's the bottom. Comes out nice. Even though they're not perfect rounded holes, but that should work. What I'm gonna do next is spray the anti-rust paint and leave it overnight. Here's the view from the top. There it goes. Just need to drill these 4 holes for the screw. Now that I have the heater itself installed in place and I got that hose going, next is going to be the heat outlet. So I'm gonna make a hole right here, and let's see under. Okay, so that's how underneath looks like. So here's what I have so far connected. I got the main unit installed, the air out here, and I got the outlet here. This is behind the driver's seat still, and the wire. This is for the fuel pump. So it goes. There was a hole right here. You can see it's a pre-cut hole from the van with the plastic cover. So I just run that through that plastic underneath, and let's go see underneath the car. So here's underneath. Here is the wire for the fuel pump. It came out through here, and I have the fresh air inlet here connected already. And let's see the fuel line I ran. So here's the fuel tank. This is the factory fuel. What do you call the fuel line? Factory fuel line. And I run the fuel line through here. That goes on top of the fuel tank. Come out through. Let's see. Right here, right above the drive shaft. It goes through there over the fuel tank. and then it goes through inside the frame here, and here's the exhaust, and it goes inside that frame, and then it comes out a little bit right here, and then inside the frame again, and it comes out to this side of the frame, away from the exhaust, and my fuel filter here, and it's going to connect to the fuel pump here. And this is looking toward the back, and about here is the sliding door. So here's my fuel pump. Okay, so connected to here, fuel pump, and it's gonna go inside that frame again. Here we go. Here, and then it comes out this side. That's when it's gonna be connected to the unit right here. Where they go? Oh, let's see, on this side. Okay, I have put the chair back, and this is how it comes out, the outlet here. And I ran the wire to the solar battery through here, under here, all along here, and comes out right in this corner. But because of the connector here, I can't run it through there, so I'm just gonna kind of hide it in the corner here, and this is not gonna go all the way up because I don't want to connect any more wires. So I think right here will be good for now. At least it is accessible from the outside. Okay, this is the power cable that I'm gonna route through there and go all the way under that seat right there where the batteries are. There. Next is connecting the battery. Hey everybody, so I kind of modified a little bit, not the fuel line, but this is the final fuel pump here. Right above this is the sliding door. So what I modified is the fresh air intake. So originally I had it routed behind the splash guard of the front wheel, but now I moved it this way, kind of hide it behind this frame right here. This is where the sliding door, below the sliding door, and then the hot air outlet is going this way toward the behind the front wheel instead. So I'm going to see how it's going to be. This kit here does not include the silencer, the exhaust silencer, and the hot air pipe here is only 2 feet long, and so is the fresh air. So there's not much extension for you to like ride it all the way to past the passenger, the sliding door. Otherwise, if you put it right here, the exhaust gonna go inside the car when you open the sliding door. So I changed it this way, and I ordered the silencer. I'm gonna connect to here and then connect more to behind the front wheel here and let it just kind of blow outside that way. Let's see what happens. But I can always modify it, because I figured if when I use the heater, it won't be when the car is running, so it might be okay. The exhaust not gonna go inside the van, but we'll see. So my final work is to connect the fuel line. Sorry about that. Okay, here's my fuel line. Here's the original fuel line coming out from the tank. Here is mine, so I ran it through the top of the fuel tank from the other side, and it pops out right here. This is the pipe where you fill the gas from the top. And then I'm using the quick connect right here, Dorman part number 800-188. So I connected to right here, the supply. This pipe was supplied with the kit, so this side is gonna be connected with my line here, and it's gonna go connected with that. Okay, so like I said, it doesn't come with any instruction on how to use this LCD at all. So I found a video that that shows in Chinese language, and I don't know, I just figured out, hey, they look the same, maybe it's the same code. So in order for you to change the settings in here, you have to punch in the code. So to do that, you hit the setting button here, and it's flashing 4 red bars right there, and then you enter the code. Okay, the code will be 1. Okay, hit 1, hit OK, and then it jumps to the next one, which is 6. Okay, it's 1 6. Next one is 8, so it's 1 6 8 8. Okay, once you hit the 1688, and then it jumps to the next one, which is your fan speed in megahertz, and then you can change that setting up and down here, and then it'll, you know, after you hit OK on each step, it'll jump to the next one, which is you know, what's the minimum fan speed, what's the highest fan speed, the RPM of the heater itself, and then what else in there, you'll find out in there. But yeah, in order to do that, you have to type in code 1688. Okay, so to change the heating temperature, you hit the OK button. Okay, and then up and down here. Okay, here is your setting. Hit OK, and then change that, and then you can change to, this is in Celsius, so you can figure out it's 1 Celsius equals to 3.31 Fahrenheit. So right now I have it on for a while. I had it on for a while, so it's pumping out good, very good heat. So far so good, and everything's automatic, and this is also a heat sensor, air heat sensor. So yeah, to turn it off, press and hold Okay, off, hit OK, and then you can hear the fan speed is kind of slowing down to cool off. It's gonna go through all the cycles and cool off the unit itself before it completely shuts off. So I can hear the pump, the diesel, the pump underneath kind of slowing down and clicking it. So I hope you guys find this video helpful, and thank you for watching, and I apologize if this is not really clear, because